Hello, everybody. My name is Bonnie D, and I channel messages right now. We've got a lot of energy coming through, and I decided to get on and do a Wandering Wednesday. So we are going to go into the cards. I don't just pull the cards, I shuffle them, and as they come out, whatever wants to be read will come out. And the energy is channeled, and it's for the collective. We have a lot of the Great Awakening energy that is rippling through our lives right now. Where is it going to take us? We don't know, but maybe Oz, who knows? So we're going to find out. There was a few little hiccups I'm thinking we're going to get into. I don't know about you guys, but on the 18th, the energy was very, very strong, and there was a lot of polarity, the negative versus the positive. So we've kind of figured that out, that we are going to go through the negative and positive. It is part of our life to teach us. And a lot of mystery school has been coming along the pace of. So we need to keep our eye out. It's beautiful to learn something every day. And that's what we're here for, to learn on Earth School so we can get ready to go to mystery school, because mystery school is going to be probably easier, but kind of tougher because we won't understand it a lot unless we free flow through it. And some of us might not understand it at all. And it's okay, because you have a mission. We all have a mission to learn as much as we can from Earth School. So when we go back, we can help other people with the Earth School thing. It's starting to thunder out there. We've had planes zooming around, spraying us like little ants for the last few days. We did get a few days to lay out in the sun. It was beautiful. And we laid out a little today, but I advise everybody to get a little sun. If you have some muscles hurting and you just don't feel very good, go out for a half hour and sit in the sun and finish it off with a beautiful shower and some coconut oil, and you'll feel amazing. We don't have to put unnatural things on our body. We can just free flow. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to free flow with these cards until it rains and it's all scary out there. Okay, today is 5/21 of 2025, which is a 17. Cue the card. And there's a lot of energy with the 17 going through. And it goes to an 8, which is infinity. Infinity and beyond. So we are going to go right to one reading that came right out. And I figured this was an interesting part of it. I respect all of nature's elements, being and helping preserve life on Earth. This is where the mystery school will start to come in. The mystery school will be of things that we don't identify, that we always felt were fantasy. I don't think they're all fantasy. I think that we do have things out there that we are unaware of what they are, and they are supposed to help us because we're all part of each other. We're a little spark of a whole, and we have to remember that. Now, the next one we got, and I thought it was interesting how we were getting nature, which is earth, and then we got the 11 water elements. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. We have never been through an evolution. My great great grandmother must have went through it, but we didn't go through one. Some people felt it in the 70s. A lot of 70s things happened. But right now, we are looking at all the elements: earth, fire, water, air. And we are really trying to figure out how to flow with all of them, because we are all part of each of them. And then we got a 43, which is a 7. Celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Now, isn't that how we're supposed to be? The cheetah for protection, the white wolf for viewing, the eagle that's soaring and watching, and the hummingbird that is small but yet fierce. We have to remember that even though we feel small, we're fierce. We have to not let anything over bother us right now. We had some really bad energy was coming through on the 18th. I was like, oh my God. I didn't even want to go anywhere. That's how bad this energy was attacking me. So I know that when we are empaths, we feel everything, and we got to be careful, right? So what do we want to do? We want to raise the bar. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. She is beautiful, grounded in energy, butterflies everywhere. She's looking back. She's raising the bar because she's walking forward, but she's still looking back. We have to be careful looking back so much. We can't change that. And we're still having a hard time with it. And I completely understand. But find your magic. Higher your bar, higher your expectations of people, and stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to self. Yes, be yourself. Because when we're trying to be something else, it's blocking our mission. It's really, and she's like, look at, she's like, I'm standing near the tree and I'm going to really feel it, the energy of the earth, and have help it ground me. And that's what she's doing. She's staying true to herself. And that's what we need to do. I don't care who said anything to you. I don't care what they said. That was their opinion. And you are above that. Everyone is allowed to have their opinion, and it is okay. But you need to learn how to help figure out those triggers, like somebody being a jerk and you're like, what did I do? And you got to listen from within. I think, in my perspective, mine would be, get the hell out of here. You can't handle this energy. So be careful with the energy, because, we do have a new chapter. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. And this is beautiful. This is like a portal and grounding and the energy and just walking through the unknown to the new chapter. We're going to have a beautiful chapter in our life. And I have some other information, but we're going to finish reading these cards because these cards come out the way they need to come. It's like our story. It's telling us, it's like we're in the classroom and it's telling us the spirits and the beauty in your higher self, what's going on if you listen. Spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in the realization and feel the lightness to you. Yeah, look at her. She's in nature, and the beautiful wings, which is our angel messages, that our angels are around us. It's the angel calling card. And there's another little angel girl floating around her as she's full of energy. It's just a beautiful come together moment in nature where your body wants to sing and play music and just be pure. It's hard to find those pure spots in this world right now, but you can find them. No debate. You don't need to do anything to be worthy. You are valuable regardless of your circumstances, and always have been and always will be. It's not up for debate. I like that because you know what? Stop talking yourself down. Grab the magic. And just because yours doesn't look like the next door neighbor's, your magic's different. And as I say, we have one spark that our creator, the I am, gave us. It's unique and different to anyone else. So we all have to be who we want to be, because there's things out there that you have to do. The beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. Yeah, the mystic forest is telling us we have a new beginning. Do not debate about yourself. The spirit of life grasps the life and the light. A new chapter. Stay true, be yourself, and raise the bar. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful reading right just there, just that, because it just walked us through everything we need to do and what we're not doing. And it's pulling at our strings and saying, hey, we're in Earth school, but don't take Earth so serious. Learn to connect with your vision and your mission. And, work on you wherever you may be. I don't care if you're in the Caribbean or on a plane or in jail or in hospital or wherever you are. And you need that somebody telling you that you're special. Guess what? I'll tell you you're special because you are very special. It may not feel like it, but you know what? You're missing that one unique spark that's there to remember. And you have to envision it and feel it happening and feel the blessings within your heart. Your Christ consciousness is walking with you. The I am is here. We are all everything we need to be. So this was a great message. Now, we still have a lot of other messages. They all come in and I just like, ooh, geez. We got the Magic Spirit Oracle. And this is a 5, and we know we're going through change. We're walking through life, looking at things. I think it's like we're reminiscing about the old and how our directions went and trying to critique us now. But remember, we do have one special spark that we will know when we hit it. Reach out to the potential that is calling for you. And its potential and possibility, future, highest self, and quantum. Look at that. She's got a little frog right here, which I love. And she's got the magic flowing all around her with a beautiful flower with the light of the energy that's just showing her, look how beautiful I am. I'm unique. It's starting to thunder really bad, so I'm hoping I can finish this. I am quantum leaping into my highest reality, the world, the quantum traveler. You are at a point where it's possible to lean into the higher reality. There are infinite potentials and parallel realities all happening at once. Which one are you living? Which one are you creating? What are you attracting? Break the cycle of mundane, repetitive, uh, and settling into dissatisfaction. That was like a tongue tire because my mouth was dry. Just laid out again today. I love laying out. Okay. The quantum traveler, you are at a point where it's possible to lean into a higher reality. There are infinitive potentials and parallel realities all happening at once. What are you attracting? We need to break this cycle. Yes, who are you attracting? What are you attracting? You have to really look at that. There's a lot of things that we might have been attracted to 20 years ago, 30 years ago, but we might look at it and go, oh, shit, why did it end up there? We all have lessons, darling. We all have lessons. Is there something you feel drawn to? Is there someone you admire who you'd like to emulate? Those feelings are pointing you to where your highest reality is. Even if you feel jealous of someone or something, this shows you what your true potential could be. Pay attention and don't judge the feeling as negative. It is your guide. You are capable of tuning into the quantum realm and manifesting a best case scenario. The world is at your feet. Destiny is in the palm of your hand, and you are a co-creator with the universe, regardless of what is happening in the world. And as chaotic as it may be, You are a powerful extension of divine consciousness, here to play, evolve, and enjoy life. Your mission is no different. In the spiritual realm, your soul has been evolving. So too are the lives you have been living. Attune your energy like an antenna to the channel of your desired reality. Your soul has brought you here to live one of your fullest lives ever. Wow, yeah, that is really cool. Now there's a manifestation enhancer. Use a meditation to tune into the field of pure potential. Practice the feeling of your desired reality as if you are already living it, especially just after you wake up. Look into the meditation Sitting and Walking by Dr. Joe Dispenza, or listen to the Subconscious Reprogramming Affirmation by Jess Shepherd, Rising Higher Meditation on YouTube. While you're sleeping in your present life, find moments every day to indulge in the things you want more of. Appreciate yourself for all the unique beauty you already have. Celebrate yourself every time you accomplish something that you are proud of, small as it may be, even if it is just having a peaceful day. Love expands life. Appreciation expands your expression of self. Gratitude creates abundance all around you. Fall in love with your life now and in the future. Wow. Yes, that is what we need to do. We need to fall in love with our life. Uh, I love that because when we fall in love with our life, we are at a higher plane, literally at a higher plane. I mean, I'm like cruising through the cosmos, having butterflies and all kinds of good stuff. And I'm trying to take there's some heavy shit going on, Siri. I'm not kidding. There's some heavy energy, and I'm sure that a lot of you are feeling it. You need to, at this point, kind of tune that crap out and go within again. You need to center yourself. Yeah, the Starseed Oracle had something to say, cracked open, rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life. Some of us may feel broken, cracked, pulling two ways, polarity, negative versus positive. And we have to really look within. If you are cracked open, make sure that you don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home into your own body at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are their at their darkest moment that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you. Don't break you. You're not supposed to make it break you. You've got to live up to your strength in yourself. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. That's beautiful. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds, and in ways we could only dream were possible. But first, they have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Get your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibilities that your tragedies or losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happen for you, not to you. Bless the things that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. How can you let life crack you open? That's a good question for everybody to ask. I know life has cracked me open many times. I think a lot of us have been cracked. I don't think there's one person that hasn't been cracked open by the crap that we have had to endure. I told my brother it's like a Twilight Zone episode. I swear I watched this at one point. Okay. Now we've got the Intuitive Whisper Oracle, and this was beautiful. It's an eight, another eight. We've got some infinity going around because it's getting so powerful, the energy and what they're rippling the frequency of. Maybe it's the healing frequency. I'll get back into that. Mr. T announced the Golden Dome over us, and Canada wants to come too. I just watched that last night. It's like Israel has the Iron Dome. We're going to have the Golden Dome. Now, why would we have a Golden Dome? Gold? Wealth transfer? It's supposed to stop missiles and stuff, but he said there's so much technology in this that is way above us by a lot. So who did it? Who is going to do the dome, the Golden Dome, the beautiful Golden Dome? And then he mentioned Dubai. He's going to work with that. You know what Dubai is? Go look up Dubai. They don't pay for nothing. Hospital's free, education's free, everything's free. Because whoever's leading that country is splitting the money with the country that they're making. They're putting it back into the country and into themselves. And it's amazing. So if we go like that, that's a good one. So we got explore fullness. What does fullness represent to you? So often in life, we are taught to thrive on emptiness, whether that is being celebrated for being slim or being part of our consumerist society that needs us to feel empty so that we keep craving more to feel satisfied. Let's revel and explore the glory of fullness. It will always it will always you to soak. Oh, it will allow you to soak up the energy. Oh, each moment, the fullness of every emotion and the feeling of being totally satisfied with every meal. When you allow yourself to explore fullness, you may notice how many places emptiness has appeared up until now. Let's reclaim fullness as a celebration rather than a failure. Changing this perspective can change the way you enjoy your life. Think about how rich your experiences could be. The journey to discovering fullness starts by leaning into the present moment and all of your senses over and over again. Ask yourself, what else can I experience in this moment that perhaps I haven't felt, seen, touched, heard, tasted, or smelled? Next time you're walking, look around you and notice the colors you could have missed. When you are eating, notice that other flavors you can taste that you just took for granted moments before. Next time you feel a strong emotion, lean further in, feel its fullness, the joy, the laughter, the sadness. There is a richness of life you are about to discover that you never knew was possible. Let's get full. Ah, I love that. I love that. Yep, and it's beautiful. It's purple waterfall with flowers, and it looks like it's a bird, but I think it's a hawk. It's not an eagle. So that was a really good message for us today. There's some heavy duty messages coming through here. Now we're going to get to the end of what I got. I got the Dreams of Gaia wanted to come out and the Enchanted Map Oracle, and we're gonna clarify them with the Wild Reflection. So we had a lot that wanted to say. We have a 29, which is a 12. No, it's 11, excuse me, which is a master number coming to life. We've got this a few times. She is telling us to stop just standing there like you're dead and come to life. Coming to life, something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skin and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know, things take time, and spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long held dream is beginning to show signs of life. I like that. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form of the manifestation of this dream, and you could possibly imagine now is the time for severance and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. I think that's a really good message. Why is it that we only show up when we want to? That we only pray when we need to? We only meditate when we want to? Why don't we just do it when we feel like it and not question it? So that's what we really have to do. If we're trying to come to life, we have to really kind of question the things we're feeling, the opinions of others, and how we're taking it and it's triggering us, and you will work it out. You will get to the point where the triggers aren't really there anymore because you don't care. It's not that you don't care about the person, you just don't give a shit about that. You're going to flow, and we have to flow. So we got that, and we got the reversed Ten of Pentacles. We, and it was reversed. Family disputes, bankruptcy, debt, fleeting success, conflict over money, instability, breaking tradition. The Ten of Pentacles reversed indicates the asker has lost sight of the big picture of their life and what is truly important. They may be hyper focused on finance and unable to see the other blessings in their life. The card can also signify the asker has recently gone through a challenging time and may be feeling a lack of security. It is a reminder that at this very moment, you have everything you need to tap into happiness. Yeah. Happiness to me can be two chairs with two beautiful people that have a lot in common, sharing their opinions and just having a good time. You don't need nothing. You got a chair, you're sitting there, and you're still happy. You're still joyous because you're sharing it with another beautiful energy. I like that. And we do need to do that. Now, we also got the mother, the number 4. And find her. There she is. Number 4, the mother. Love without conditions. You know, I've heard people say that they gave us pets so we could feel unconditional love. They also gave us people to help us feel unconditional love. But yet we push them away. We don't want to hear it. We have enough. We don't have time. We're looking at our email. We're looking at our tape. Nobody has time unless, let's say, they go to jail or they're depressed and lonely. They pick up a book and they start trying to feel better. So my suggestion to that is use your unconditional love for you. Work on you. Once you have unconditional love in your heart, those people will not, you will get the right people at the right time, and the other ones will just kind of float away. Encourage gifts and talents. Her womb is the void in which new life forms, safe, nurturing, and protected by her body. She is the earthly universe in which a cosmic soul takes on physical form. There is no more sacred or intimate bond than that of the mother and child. She is the mother, nurturer, protector, and creator. She is the very essence of non-sexual intimacy, patience, compassion, unconditional love, and forgiveness, willing to place the needs of her child before her own, not is that loved, preserved only for a child born of her womb, for the highest ideal of the mother is a woman who extends her unconditional love to all who dwell in the world around her, without question of whether or not the love is deserved. The mother gives without hesitation or reservation. She is both teacher and guide, encouraging her child to reveal and nurture their talents. In this way, she gifts them with healthy level of self-belief, self-esteem, and confidence. The mother is also symbolic of fertility and abundant mind, a mind where ideas take root. The mother is willing to nurture those ideas and provide what is necessary in order for them to grow and blossom. Yeah, the mother is the most beautiful thing. Sometimes we take our mothers for granted on this earth because they are our earthly mother, but we also have a spiritual mother, Mother Earth. So, yeah, that was a good one. Now I just had a card fly out, of course. Oh, okay. So now we have the Six of Wands. Or no, this is the six. This is Mountain, and it was reversed. There is an obstacle to your inquiry. This is not the time to move forward. Wait a while, be patient, and a way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward isn't in your highest good. Don't try to climb too high to grasp the prize that seems out of reach, because it is. For now, if you exceed your limits, you'll find yourself tumbling down and you'll get hurt. Remain open to a new possibility rather than stubbornly forging ahead. So if you hear something going, wait a minute, don't go there until you figure it out, because yeah, that's not a good idea. And we got number 52. 52, the magical map shifter. It's also a seven. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficult and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. 100%. She's got a compass. So she's not going to get lost. She's going to go. And that's what she's going to do. She's had enough. Okay, I think we got two on. Yeah. Okay. That's the swords. Where's my wands? 8 of wands. Okay, 2 of wands. Jeez, these things are sticking together like crazy. Okay, and the 6 of, yeah, this is not, it's not upside down. Planning first steps, making decisions, leaving comfort zones, taking risks. The 2 of wands card means that you are beginning to envision your objectives and long-term goals before you set out to achieve them. In summary, the 2 of wands means revolving around making decisions. In other words, you are either satisfied with your current knowledge or you are moving forward and taking more risks. So, to me, somebody's looking up and dreaming, but they're looking up and they're dreaming of a new world and what they want to do with it. Um, she basically is going to connect with it, but she's thinking, and we should observe everything that comes to us like that. And we also got the five of water, and I call the five of water the praying woman, meditating woman. It's a feeling of alone and isolated, without hope, consumed by fears and doubts, unable to see a way forward, trapped in the moment, feeling angry and betrayed, mourn your loss, and playing the victim. Okay, we can have all this stuff happen to us. We can either play the victim or go over the mountain, find a different route. But I would find a different route. I would start to step out of your fear things and start living a little bit because the fish can't even get her attention. She's so depressed. Okay, now we got a number 7, and that is into the unknown. We got this the other day when I read trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you don't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Yeah, if your fear is stopping you because she is blindfolded, she is feeling around, she doesn't know where she's going. She's got a bird beside her, a blue bird, which is luck, but she is feeling her way there because it doesn't matter if she can't see what it is. She's stepping into the unknown because she trusts her own vibes. And if we trust our own vibes, then that's what we need to do because we know within quicker than they know. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, we got nine. Yes. Okay. Now we have a number 7. Okay, we got a 10, I guess. And she is Earth. She is all Earth. So we have a lot of Mother Earth coming through right now in this reading. And this is a time of reward. Everything is coming together. Move through life with surety. Understand your place and purpose. Do not be daunted by change. Strength gained from experience. Why do you feel a lack? Dissatisfaction and discomfort. As you see her, she is taking the mask off. She's got her little dragon on her arm. She's got deer fawn in the background. She's all surrounded with nature. She has made her decision with the energy that's flowing to take her mask off and reveal who she really is. It symbolizes all aspects of your life. Together as a whole, career, home, and family, all are in harmony. Years of dedication, service to family, career, and community have reaped the highest of rewards, the love, the respect, the trust of family and peers. This love, respect, and trust are a reflection of what is felt within and inspire a sense of well-being and connectedness that enables one to move through life with both grace and ease. Now is the time to start a gratitude journal. People are still stuck in the woe is me shit, never had nothing, never did nothing, blah, 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 blah. Don't get stuck in that. Get out of it. Don't be playing the victim because nobody wants to hear a victim cry every minute. So yeah, we did get that one, and we also got justice. Justice, karma, consequences, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause of effect. The justice card appears in a reading, signals that a judgment will be made fairly and accordingly. The decision that you have made in the past will be carefully weighed in fairness. If you have been wronged, the appearance of this card may bring you a sense of justice and relief. On the other hand, if your actions have caused pain to others, this card serves as a warning to take responsibility for your actions and make amends. That is part of the dark night of the soul. When you know that you've done something in your past that you're running from, embarrassed from, can't believe you did it, and sorry for, go into a meditation. Go in and say, I understand. I have taken the lesson to heart. I realize what I did was wrong. And I pray that they go and I don't stop them. I don't block any of their progress. They just go where they want to go. And they don't look back and they don't remember because it's just static. To me, in the background, it's just static. And there is so much static going on right now. It's friggin' crazy. So now we have, okay, we have the crone. And, she is a very wise older woman, matured woman, and understands her true nature. Do what's necessary, not wants, expect. It's a time to be fierce and fight back. Be unbound and unapologetic. Respect and cherish your elders. A direct and forthright approach is needed. Be aware of your choices. Be unafraid to walk your path alone, a life of your own design, untapped power and potential, fertility, a childless state. The crone is like the wise man, is the wise woman. She is matured, she's leveled up on her energy, she really knows what she's doing and what she wants. And she's went through the dark night of the soul, still going through it and making it. So if you feel at a stop, like you have nobody around you and you're alone, you're never alone. So take the reins and start traveling around and you'll feel better. Trust me. Okay, now what do we got here? We got faith, a number 24, which is a 6, and it's faith. Faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome. See belief and faith inspire. Doubt breeds mistakes. Be kind and supportive. See yourself believable on your goals. Your matter, you are enough. You are not alone. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. Yeah, I'm thinking whoever this is, which it is the collective, so it might be a little piece of each of us, but she is telling us to have faith. Out of everything we've just come through and everything we've been through in the last quite a few years or our whole life, just have faith. If you have faith in yourself and you learn to love who you are, there's nothing that can stop you. This has been really good. Yeah, there is a sky frequency, and I wrote sky frequency on here. There's been a sky frequency that's just been rippling energy, and it's bringing the worst out in people and it's bringing the best out in people. So we have to actually kind of be careful and kind of tread lightly on that scenario about the energy going around. Now, we did get a number Oh, wait. Faith. Ace of Wands. I'm clarifying the faith card. Inspiration, creative spark, new ignite, initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, energy. Wands symbolize creativity, and the Ace of Wands is the boldest among the cards in the suit. It bravely helps you find your own voice and creates a space where you can develop your own vision. When you draw the Ace of Wands, it indicates that you should just go for it. Take the chance and pursue an idea that you have in mind. Yes, don't wait around and throw it around and just go with it. Go with the flow. I mean, the cards are telling you, just go with the flow and have faith. We don't put enough faith in ourselves. We're always questioning ourselves. And why we do that, I have no idea. Now, we did get the bone collector. And she looks like a character, doesn't she? She's got a hair, a bunny, a peacock feather, and it is like 7 minutes after 10 on that clock. And she's got the bones of the deer and all kinds of stuff. She's doing all kinds of stuff here. She's in her little circle for energy, and she's got little smoke coming out of her head. When the bone collector appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wound, wherever we're wound, especially when you're young, it's as if something essentially is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then set us up to believe a certain way in the future. Then faced with a situation similar to the original event, what we know about ourselves thus becomes influential by a perception of limitations. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. The bone collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. That is a perfect way to put it, in my opinion. And yeah, with that, we got perception. We got a 21, which is a 3, which is a divine message. Reception shapes your world view. Understand what you sense tells you. Acknowledge and understand are limited. Perception is the 5th of the influence card. Pertains to the organization, identification, interpretation of sensory information in order to understand what we sense and experience. When the reception card appears in your reading, it symbolizes an opportunity or need to look at how you analyze and interpret your experience and how your interpretation then influences your choices and ability to see and weigh options and opportunities. Yeah, she is. We've had the crone, we've got mother, we have the perception. The perception is we're taking everything that we hear and we're making a perception because it's all truth. No, it's not all truth. Be careful what you're hearing, what you're following, what you're doing. Go within and see if it's right for you. There's a lot of people that judgy. They're judgy people, and if they're judging, then you need to meditate and hope that they get help because I didn't think that we all were created with a judge. And yeah, let's not go there. So now we got perception, and I think that the one that came out for that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, it was the Ace of Swords reversed. Confusion, miscommunication, hostility, arguments, destruction, brutality. The reversed Ace of Wands indicates that the asker is in an exploratory phase, contemplating new ideas or projects. These visions have not yet come to fruition, and there may be some uncertainty about how and where to start. This card is an invitation for the asker to meditate or look within to find clarity about what they truly want, ensuring that they are clear on what their intuition is telling them before starting their plans and with others will prevent the chance of being swayed in another direction. We don't want to be swayed uh, when we are feeling that, because that is what we need to do. Okay, we got number 17, Ghost Lands. Okay, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely to the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map. That is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there. Yet you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisited lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yes, yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present, for the now is the most important place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. That was a really good message. And you got the maiden, number 2, in the Dreams of Gaia. And this was like a clarifier. This is telling you a good thing. Okay, now this is the maiden. Follow your dreams, discover your passions, focus on self-discovery, address self-imposed limits and restrictions, increase independence, seek your own answers, release feelings of fear and abandonment, craving attention, needing rescue, express goals and desires, be true to self, acting with empathy. She is the maiden, like the child, and in the child has been treated in a harsh manner or has been neglected. The maiden may feel lost and alone, unsure and uncertain, with no real sense of belonging and security. If she has faced ridicule and scorn, she may become timid and meek, afraid to speak or act independently, lest her on other in guidance actions give rise to anger in those around her. She may be overly dependent, simultaneously be afraid to trust those very same people. She may also feel compelled to use her body and blossoming sexuality to draw forth the love, affection, and attention she craves. You know, we all crave that love and attention. And you know what? When we're doing this, she's got the beautiful pink roses, the mushrooms, the butterfly here. She's got the hair. Follow the rabbit trail. Follow the rabbit trail. And she is. And she's following it as the childlike soul that she is. With the childlike soul that she is, that would be protection for her. And that was a really good card. And that was the last one of that, last one of that. And we've got a clarifier. King of Swords on the Maiden and the Ghostland. Reason, authority, discipline, integrity, mortality, serious, high standard, strict. The King of Swords and is a reminder to bring objectively and clarity of judgment to a situation in life. It may require taking time away from the challenge at hand to develop a different perspective. The King of Swords also tells us not to be too rigid and make decisions based on assumptions. Inform yourself as much as possible before jumping to any conclusions. Yeah, you know why? Because looks like an eagle or a hawk. He's got the eagle soaring, looking at, and he's got the Sagittarius vibe. He's got a lot of energy going on. He's ready. So yeah, we have the protection, we have all that, and sometimes we take it for granted. Now, the Golden Dome, you really needed to look up the Golden Dome. Trump, like I said, Trump was just on there a few days ago, and he kept mentioning the intense energy and stuff that this has. And he said something about, I'm gonna have to re-listen to it, something about its its energy will help us. And it's amazing energy because it's like the Federation, the Galactic Federation. So what are they up to? What are they doing? What do we need to pay attention to? Because this is our world, and we kind of have to pay attention to what we're doing in this world, or it'll go honky. Now, I've noticed things are kind of disintegrating. They are training a lot of people on on the phones to work at home. I think that's the next step of what they're going to do. They're going to have people work at home. They're going to not have to pay offices. I seen about 2 years ago in my dream where this office was completely vacant. It wasn't a weekend, it was a weekday. There was nobody working, nobody at the phone, and paper was just like everywhere. It was like they just walked off the job. And I usually, when I see something, it's either right away or it's maybe a year or two away. I had that like a couple of years ago, that everything was going to start to malfunction. Because you got to remember, if they're taking out the evil cabal, okay, uh, the stuff they're running will cease to exist. Now, I also heard the IRS has merged into the Social Security. There is going to no IRS left. I'm not sure when they're going to tell everybody. I also heard that we're going to be hearing the death of Joe Biden. I heard he died a couple of years ago. That wasn't the same Joe Biden that was parading all over the theater stage. And I want to cover something like that with you too. Um, I had been seeing like theater, like black and white, and like skits of movies in different time zones with different hats and people walking by like they were looking through a window. They're walking by and they're looking like they're shopping at Macy's Day Parade or something, and they're looking in windows. And it was really weird because you could see these different outfits, like Little House on the Prairie, like the 70s, like the gangsters, like and they were all different. You could tell by their fedoras and the hats, and it was black and white. It was really strange. But I have this feeling that we've been going in and out, and they have been changing things little by little, little by little. So one of these days, they're going to wipe that part of that what we're trying to put behind us, and we're not going to remember it. I mean, you ask these kids now what a phone booth is, they have no idea. They have no idea about any of our stuff, and we are going to be the ones to share it. We are going to be the new storytellers. Our great grandmas and our grandmas are starting to go to other dimensions. Their mission's done. So we have to remember that. So now we have to take over the mission of the great grandmas and the grandpas and realize that if we are either in it or out of it, we're either in it for the long haul and to make our world the Garden of Eden, or we're out of it and we don't care. It's your choice. It it's nothing against me or anybody else, but you do have choice. So make sure that you're kind of working on choice and making the right decisions. I feel right now that there's just a lot of mixed energy in ripple effects going around. I would advise you to go in Rumble and watch Santa Surfing. She has a lot of information that I've been getting. Santa Surfing is great for information. And there's a lot of other information out there. You'll get steered the right way. You'll hear what you need to hear. And it'll be in the time you need to hear it, because that's what our creator does best. Now, I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.